That intro. I was pretty right, though. Cam is going to a place that's rebuilding. He is going to handhold eventually for a younger quarterback, and the place he's doing all of that is with the New England Patriots. We are pumped to be back here on a Friday, and boy, do we have some stuff to talk about. The Pats are bringing back Cam Newton on a one-year deal. I could not be more excited. I've got my Patriots shirt on today in the offseason, my Patriots shirt here with the state of Vermont for the eye. I am so thrilled about this. And you know what? This is the ultimate I told you so to me. Some of you told me it would never happen. Some of you said it could never be done. But Cam Newton is back in Foxborough, and it means we all get another year of this. And we all get another year of this. And we all get another year of this. I am a Cam fan. You know this. I am happy today. The Patriots are one half of the way through executing my perfect quarterback offseason. Re-sign Cam and then go and draft a quarterback as well. That is what I've been calling for months. I have been more than okay with Cam coming back for months. I said yesterday I thought it was better than a 50% chance that Cam was back, and back he is. It's a one-year deal. We'll get reaction from Zach Cox, Patriots insider at Nesson, in about 15 minutes. We've got a rare two-guest day today. We will deviate from Cam a little bit. At about 6:25, we'll be joined by Dan Engelstad, who's the former Southern Vermont men's basketball coach. He just led Mount St. Mary's to the NCAA tournament, so a rare two-guest day. As always, you can text in on the Napa text line, 802-585-3026. I don't know that we're ever going to break our text record that we got from the day we talked about the Jacob Grout firing at Harwood from the boys hockey team there, but this should be right up there. Text in 802-585-3026. Your thoughts on Cam, your thoughts on Belichick's love fest for Cam, your thoughts on the Patriots as a whole right now, and if they are contenders. Again, your locally owned Napa stores, Waterbury and Morrisville. All right, let's get right to it. And here we go is right. The opening thoughts on the Brady Farkas Show, brought to you by Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Vermont's most complete locally owned home center. Locations in Enosburg, Derby, Swanton, Middlesex, and St. Albans, and online at sticksandstuff.com. The Patriots are re-signing Cam Newton. It is a one-year deal. It is about $5 million in base salary. It could get as high as $14 million, but a lot of that is tied to what happens in the potential playoffs for the Patriots. And look, before everyone gets all cranky on a Friday, and before everyone tells me on the text line about how much Cam stunk last year, et cetera, understand this. This move always made sense for the Patriots, and this move always made sense for Cam. It's that simple. It made sense for both sides from the beginning. The Patriots needed a quarterback. It was imperative that they have a quarterback not named Jarrett Stidham before free agency starts. Free agency starts in 5 days. March 17th is when free agency begins. The Patriots needed a quarterback. We're all talking about all this money that the Pats have and all the spending that they can do. Well, none of that matters if they don't have a quarterback that people have at least heard of on the roster. Wide receivers and tight ends aren't signing here at the rate we need them to with only Jarrett Stidham on the roster. And if you don't believe me, I give you this clip from, let's see, January 4th, when we spoke to Doug Flutie on my podcast with him. And I said, look, are the Pats an attractive destination in free agency without a quarterback? Thank you. You had to get the quarterback first. And the Patriots finally got that. This move, from a pure timing standpoint, made sense. Marcus Mariota, who, look, I was never a fan of him. Trading for Sam Darnold, I never wanted to do that. But Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jameis Winston, Tyrod Taylor, all these other guys who could have signed, you couldn't sign until free agency started. You're not signing the quarterback at 12:01 and all of a sudden 9 receivers are lining up for you at 12:02. You got to get the quarterback beforehand, and the Pats got their quarterback now. And again, you can debate how attractive Cam Newton is to potential free agents, or is to current free agents rather. But I guarantee you Cam Newton is more attractive than Jarrett Stidham. I guarantee you he's more attractive than nobody but Stidham. I'm not telling you Cam's going to attract every free agent wide receiver or tight end, but he's attracted more than Jarrett Stidham is, and he's attracting more than just Jarrett Stidham is. This move has made sense for a while. Reason why, number 2, is we've talked for weeks ad nauseum about the bridge quarterback option for the Patriots, and Cam always made the most sense there too. He now knows the system, and he'll get the benefit of a normalized regular offseason, mini camps, OTAs, more time with the playbook, the chance to actually meet with his teammates in person, something he couldn't really do last year. We have heard forever how hard it is to learn a new system, and to boot, how hard it is to learn the Patriots system. So if you were going to have a 1-year bridge quarterback, why would you want to spend that entire year just trying to teach someone new the system? Cam is already way ahead mentally of where all other options would be. And by the way, don't discount this. His teammates are thrilled about this also. Damian Harris posted on social media how pumped he was. Julian Edelman posted on social media how pumped he was. Cam is well liked by his teammates, and don't underestimate their reactions and don't discount them. If they are excited, you should be excited as well. I'm on a roll right now. Give me number 3. Reason number 3 this made sense is because the cost was always going to be right to bring Cam back. It's a 1 year, it's a $5 million base salary. Again, it didn't cost me a draft pick. Mariota, Darnold, Gardner Minshew, all of them would have cost me a draft pick. I never wanted to do that. It would cost your entire franchise to get Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson. It cost 2 first-round picks to get Matt Stafford. I didn't want to do those deals either once you saw what the going rate was going to be. And money-wise, $5 million base. I saw people scoffing at the number, the $14 million number that was reported earlier. Like, don't forget this. Nick Foles has an $8 million a year salary. He was the number 2 in Chicago last year. Case Keenum, I believe, played like less than 20 snaps for the Browns last year and made $6 million last year. Cam is getting backup money. So he's a bargain. He is a bargain. He is getting backup money, and he'll have an opportunity to start. And if you think again, still it's egregious how much he's being paid. Nick Wright, Fox Sports 1. And that was early in the morning when that clip was said. Cam Newton's deal is $5 million. Mariota got an $8 million base salary. So Mariota, who played 3/4 of one game this season, is getting more money to back up than Cam Newton is to start. Money-wise, this was always going to make sense. And then finally, the number 4 reason this was always going to make sense is because it made sense for Cam. It made sense for the Patriots. It made sense for how well a quarterback knows the offense, relationship with teammates, money, all the reasons I just said. But it also made sense for Cam. He gets to come back to a place where he plays for coaches who he enjoyed. He said that multiple times. He gets to come back to a place that offers him some stability in his life and his career. A couple of weeks ago, that is what he said. When he was asked, would you go back to the Patriots? This is what he said. I'm getting tired of changing. Cam Newton's getting tired of changing. Went to Florida, changed and went to junior college, changed and went to Auburn, changed and went to Carolina, now changed, went to New England. He doesn't want to change anymore. He's had a far more stable professional career than a lot of people, but for him, it's been too much now to move. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He gets some professional and personal stability, and that excites him because you just heard him say that. This always made sense for Cam. And he got a chance to sign early this offseason. He said that from the outset. That was important to him. He said last year he felt behind by trying to sign so late. Now he gets the benefit of that full offseason, of that full normal preseason and training camp. Signing in New England should always have been his number one priority. He gets the chance to start, and that's huge. Probably a very small number of other places would have given him that opportunity. He gets the chance to start, the benefit of familiarity, and he doesn't have to start over. And Flutie told me also, this is January 7th, just how hard it is trying to learn a new system, and Cam doesn't have to do that either. Very difficult, very frustrating. That was a 30-second clip. You only needed to hear 5 of it. It's very difficult. It's very frustrating. And don't forget this, in a much more normal world this offseason, Cam gets a chance to do what he does best, which is be social and connect. He didn't get a chance to do that in 2020. Stay after practice, go through route combinations. You didn't get that extra time. You couldn't. You had to social distance. This year, things, knock on wood, look like we're on track to have a much more normal offseason, and that will be to the huge betterment of Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Cam Newton is back. I am pumped about it, and Cam should be pumped about it too. This doesn't mean that the Patriots are done at the quarterback position. My 2-part plan called for bring back Cam and draft a quarterback, but the Patriots today got the first half of my plan correct, and they're 50% of the way to rebuilding themselves in a proper manner. It's the Brady Farkas Show on WDEV, AM and FM, and WDEVradio.com.